know, Stephanie Roberts and I were just talking because, Stephanie, I know you're excited. At the end of this hour, for the first time ever, we're going to do something called Grab It. It's a 5-minute presentation on a secret product with a special flex, a special price, and free shipping. But there's only 5 minutes to grab it, so definitely stay with us for the end of the hour. Stephanie is back! And Stephanie, we talked about this. This was a must-have. #1 selling cookbook in HSN history. Kathy Mitchell presents Dump Dinners, and folks, this is Dump Cakes as well. This has been a red hot seller for us. It's fun for you at home because it's easy. It makes a great gift. So I'll let Stephanie show you really what's been happening and why so many people have jumped on in. I can tell you if you're ordering this show, it's on 2 FlexPay. Stephanie, when we say we dump it all in and it tastes good,
we dump it all in. I like games, okay? So here's the game I've decided I like to play with this product. I can make dinner in 2 minutes with one arm tied behind my back. Because this is what this does. It makes dinner this easy. I took stuffing mix. I dumped it in. I didn't cook it. I didn't boil any water. I didn't get a pan dirty. I'm taking a bag of vegetables. I chose green beans. You could use whatever you want. We dumped it in. You're kind of getting the theme here, aren't you? Now I'm going to go ahead and put my meat in. In this case, I'm using turkey because you might have some leftover turkey coming up here as we get past the holidays. But listen, shortcuts, buy a rotisserie chicken, ready to go. Buy shredded meat in the deli section, ready to go. You do not have to make anything you do not want to make. This is the basis of all things wonderful in casserole cooking. This is cream of chicken soup. You wanted to add some different flavor? Use cream of mushroom. But the bottom line is you don't have to make the soup. You don't have to make a fancy sauce. You don't have to find anything at the grocery that isn't either so easy to find or that you probably already have in your pantry. This is to make cooking easy. I'm going to pour some water in here so that I have enough to get it nice and moist for the cooking. How about a little Parmesan cheese on top?
I mean, you've done this in minutes, literally less than a minute so far.
Exactly, and aside from screwing off the cap to that Parmesan, I could absolutely have done it with an arm tied behind my back. And now I'm good to go. Now I head to the oven. This is the basis of all things dump. I know it sounds funny, but what it is a way to get dinner on the table quickly, easily, inexpensively, and oh, by the way, these recipes all 6 ingredients or so or less, nothing fancy, nothing scary. Maybe you're not a cook. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, okay, I don't have all these weird appliances. I don't understand what this measurement is. You don't have to. Don't be scared of cooking. Anybody can do this. I'm going to throw this in the oven. I'm going to come back with the finished product, and you will now see what has become my family favorite casserole.
This has taken off like a rocket ship to the moon. We are now 1,500 spoken for. It's nearly 500 recipes in the Dump Cakes and the Dump Dinners. It really is a beloved product. I know so many of the hosts have had it as host pick because it is so inexpensive. It's fun and it's easy. For the person that's not a great cook, for your son, for your daughter, for your husband, for your wife, this is a joy, but it is fast. I mean, look at this.
And it's so good. Oh, my gosh, this is my new favorite dinner. In fact, I have a problem. Every time we do this show, I eat a big old pile of it. And it's okay, because think about it. Oh, this is, we call this holiday casserole. Stuffing, green beans, turkey, little crunchy cheese on top.
Oh, my.
2 minutes of effort, 30 minutes in the oven. Dinner is done. It is a busy Monday night. You don't want to be slaving over the stove.
No.
You probably just got home. You've got kids that need homework. The dog wants to go out. There's a snowstorm coming for many of you. I know you've got other things to worry about. You can get dinner on the table. It's so much healthier than fast food, so much better for you and more economical than a drive-through. And don't you feel good just knowing you are cooking for your family? Anyone can do it. Maybe you have meetings tonight, you're telling husband it's your night.
It's really
hey, guess what, men? You can do this. Anybody can do this. And it tastes good.
The way it's laid out, the way it's done, that's really the secret to the success because it is so simple. It is so easy. Close to 500 people already in the ordering process. I know that we've got our final quantity for the year that's been loaded in and available in the show. I think at the moment with the 2 FlexPay, it's as attractive as it's ever been. It really is like getting Dump Dinners and then getting the Dump Cakes for free. So it's like getting a free additional cookbook. And we'll talk about the desserts in a minute because that's where this all started. We love the Dump Cakes.
That's right. All right, can I make you work?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to take the plate. Okay. I know eating is fun, but I want to make you work because we're going to show you how easy it is to bake. I want you to start with fruit.
Yeah.
Dump your fruit.
Okay.
So if you have people coming over and you usually stop by the store to buy a cake or a treat, you don't have to. Make it yourself. Dump the fruit.
Right.
And I know you're thinking, I'm not a baker. It takes a lot of details. No, it doesn't. Cake mix.
Yeah.
Notice what we're not doing. Not using egg, not using oil, not using beaters, not using mixers, not using a bowl. I don't want to do all those dishes. I just want to dump.
Right.
Okay, grab a can
Soda.
of lemon lime soda. Okay, for kids, anything that involves soda pop makes you happy, right? I mean, the minute I get out the soda pop can, everyone's like, oh, really? We're going to put pop in there? Yes, we are. And yes, I'm a Midwestern girl. It's pop to me. And we're done.
That's it.
3 ingredients, 30 seconds, skill level 1 at best, right?
I think the Coast Guard are impressed when they've got a busy day and there's a lot to do.
They're liking it.
This is the kind of meal you can really just cook up in a storm in a heartbeat. Nearly 2,000 sold. Stephanie, 7 minutes left, my love.
Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, I'm pulling out here the mixed berry cake. That is the recipe that we just made. And
that's piping hot.
It is piping hot. We're going to have to let this cool for a sec before I give you your bite. But what I want you to know about this is these recipes are all kind of, to me, comforty, homey foods.
Right.
This one comes out, look at it bubbling. Oh, my gosh. Looking like, I would say, maybe a cobbler or a crisp. But yet, when I make a cobbler or a crisp from scratch at home, you honestly, you have to like make a crunchy crust.
Sure.
You have to use a pastry cutter to cut the butter. It might involve oatmeal and things you don't have at home. 3 ingredients. Each of these books comes with 250 recipes. So we're talking more than 500 recipes in terms of desserts, chocolates, berry, fruits, you know, brown sugar, any flavor you might desire is in there. Cakes, brownies, cookies. In fact, if we have a second, I would love to take a little tour across the front of the table and talk about all the different things we have, and then I'm going to go back to work cooking for you. So for the holidays, we've started with peppermint brownies. I think this is just absolutely amazing. The mint thing, I am all about the mint thing. That is definitely one of my favorites. But yes, let's talk dinner too. There's a chicken broccoli rice casserole. Here's what I love about that. We didn't cook the rice. You dump the rice in raw, you dump the soup in, you put the chicken on top, and you throw it in the oven. Again, not having to cook these extra steps is a huge big deal. We can do sliders. What a great thing for a crew. You don't have to sit there and form the patties. You spread it all in the casserole dish, cook it, and then cut it up into buns. So much easier for game time and appetizers and things like that for parties. Here's a big favorite. This is Shannon's favorite. I know that's a big shocker for you. Those would be chili dogs. Chili dog casserole. Doesn't that not surprise you at all? People come running down the hallway when I reveal the chili dogs. But again, just roll the hot dogs up in tortillas, dump some chili and some cheese on, and again, you've got an awesome football or appetizer gathering. There's appetizer options. There is another berry dessert with M&Ms on top. I love the gumbo casserole. Again, seafood, poultry, beef.
Anything
you can do anything. 500 recipes.
Let's think in these final 4 minutes with close to 1,000 people now dialing in. Let's think about gifts, Secret Santa, somebody that you need to buy something for but you don't quite know what. This is $17.95 for 2 books. So you could split these up and there's a gift and there's a gift. I think, you know, not only is it a fun gift, but it really is useful. I mean, all of this is very, very tasty. It's only the 2nd time I've ever been on with Stephanie doing this, but again, when I tell you that of all the cookbooks we've ever featured from all the biggest chefs in the world, we've sold more of these than any of them. The #1 selling cookbooks of all time because of the price and because it's as easy as you're showing.
And because this is for you. These are for real people who have to put dinner on the table every single night. You don't have to be a chef to make lasagna. Now, lasagna is intimidating, right? Lots of layers, lots of steps. Not the way I'm doing it. I'm going to make the 2nd layer and talk you through it. I'm taking ravioli, ready to go from the freezer. It's been thawed out. We chose beef for this one, but guess what? You could do it with cheese. You could do it with spinach ravioli, whatever you want to do. Because I'm a mom that likes to trick my kids, I throw in a vegetable every chance I get. Let's throw in some fresh spinach. For one thing, I love the colors. You know, we got the Italian flag colors going here. Makes it a little more festive as well. Dump the sauce on. So I've dumped ravioli, I've dumped spinach, I've dumped sauce, and I've done 2 layers. And now I'm going to dump the cheese on. I'm going to go to the oven and pull out the finished product. And you know what? You could serve this for a dinner party in your home. No one would be any the wiser that it was a dump lasagna and that you didn't spend hours mixing and layering.
Who's got the time to do it? That's the thing. I think that's why it kind of resonates. That's why a lot of us go, okay, well, when I am in a rush, I can do it. I can take those simple ingredients, throw it all in, and then 20, 30 minutes later, I've got something that is going to be tasty. What's interesting is Kathy Mitchell and the team really narrowed down these recipes to make sure that each and every one of them is a winner. And that's why the reviews have been so good, because people have tried the different ones like this and said, I love it, it's tasty.
Look at this.
I'll try some of that.
Look at that. You will definitely will want to try that. And you know what I'm going to do on the other side?
Sure.
I'm going to put some of this because we've let it cool for just a second. What an amazing thing to serve your family. And again, entree and dessert out of the oven. Total effort on my part, less than 3 or 4 minutes. Total ingredients in both these recipes, 7.
Right.
I mean, 7 ingredients. 2 amazing things that I would be honored to serve at a dinner party.
It's fantastic.
These recipes give you confidence. They give me confidence. I can make a lasagna out of 5 ingredients and know that it's going to be picture perfect each and every time. If someone says they're stopping over tomorrow night, maybe we'll just, you know, grab a cup of coffee, make them a cake or a cobbler to go with it. And how honored will your guests be? How great will you feel knowing that you can do that and not have to buy something store-bought? And when it comes for the holidays, this is the gift to give. And I got to tell you, you know how you always have to go to those gift exchanges and come up with a $20 gift or a $15 gift?
Yeah.
I usually end up buying something totally ridiculous. It's just a waste of money. Everybody giggles and moves on. This is my new favorite gift for these gift exchanges. First of all, okay, I admit it's kind of a funny name. I mean, we can all giggle a little bit about the name, right?
Right.
But the point of the matter is, then you're going to use it. And you're going to use it over and over and over. And suddenly the person you gave the gift to is going to be like, okay, that was really cool. I just won on the gift exchange.
Okay, folks, we are very, very busy. Stay on the phone line. Stephanie, thank you so much. Oh, my gosh. When you get this home, try the recipes. Remember, this has that extended return policy as well, so you have till the end of January to return it. If you don't love the recipes that you're making from it, with our pleasure, of course, do return it. All right, I'm going to head over here because we need to speak to some more special people. Stephanie, thank you.
Good to see you.
You know, we're not spoken to yet so far. I believe it's Lieutenant Jess Wright. Let me grab this microphone and come around this way. Now, Lieutenant, you were telling me before that you just arrived from where?
Kodiak, Alaska, sir.
You were in Alaska. For how long were you in Alaska?
4 years.
And did you enjoy it?
Oh, I loved it. The fishing was awesome.
Everybody says it's such a beautiful place.
It is. Go in the summer, though.
Go in the summer?
Yeah.
Not as cold?
Not as cold, yeah.
Well, what about some of this food? Will some of this food keep you nice and warm in Alaska?
Oh, yeah, this is great. I'm eating, having a good time, ready for some more.
I'm ready for some more. That's what we like to hear. Thank you so much, Lieutenant. Of course, everybody that's really been a part of the show tonight, they were charged with this challenge to make the meal of a lifetime for our wonderful Coast Guards right now. Well, talking of which, one of those people was Kelly Deirdre.